Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Hey everybody, here with another video for you guys today. And today I'm going to be showing you how to build a Lego city. We're going to be going through what to do, what not to do, what kind of materials you need, and all that good fun stuff. But before I go any further, let me just say, if you like this video, any of the videos on the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into how to build a Lego city after the intro coming in now. We have been building and working on this Lego display you see here for the better part of 10 years, and over that time I've learned a lot of what to do and what not to do, and different styles and different ways you can go about building a big Lego city display. The first thing you're going to want to decide is, do you want functionality or do you want what's most aesthetically appealing, what looks best to the eye? Because unfortunately you really can't have it both ways. And what I mean by that is I chose to have what is the more functional city, meaning we can literally put our hands on every set and access the interiors. Everything still remains playable, but in order to do that we had to sacrifice what might be more aesthetically appealing to the eye. Like, you can totally just put the modulars in the center of one of these tables back to back to back, and you would still be able to access them, yes, but not nearly as well as I can in the location that we have. And then of course you need to have these access points. That's the whole purpose of the holes, is so we can crawl up in under there and we can access everything from all these different angles and viewpoints. And speaking of which, I didn't know this was going to happen, but my son was playing with the Home Alone house. He did that. And this is what I mean. Here's the Ghostbusters firehouse. See, I can open it right up and get in on the inside. Now, if I put a building next to this, I wouldn't be able to do that. And these sets are so cool and they're expensive, and so I wanted to maintain the ability to get on the interior of everything in my Lego city. It was really the most important thing for me when building it. And I said, if I put something here, I wouldn't be able to open this up and get on the inside of the set like the quick. The second big thing you must consider are trains. Are you going to have trains? If not, then you can ignore this part. But if you are, you must configure the train tracks ASAP. This needs to happen a part of your early envisioning of your Lego city. And you can see we're going to take a little trip around where my train tracks go. It's good to stick to the exterior of the tables for trains. Most people do it this way. And this is where my second line ends up going. I'm going to be changing that in the future, but this is where it is for now. It goes in front of the Home Alone house. Here, and you can see it on the other side here. The track comes around and loops back around. So this is a pretty small loop, but it is my second loop within my Lego city. Connects back around where we started. But these switch tracks here, they take up a lot of space, and they're of the utmost importance when you're having trains. And so that's why I say you gotta really configure it from the word go. And as you can see, it comes down and around through the back of my forest. And then I wanted to incorporate a bridge, so then I curved it around going through the Tower Bridge. And then it curves around down around Jurassic Park and comes around down through here, and you can see just how much space these tracks they take up. Obviously you can do more to integrate it with the Lego a little bit more seamlessly than I have, and I will get to that eventually as it comes down and around through Jurassic Park. And then here is another switch track, and again, you need switch tracks, and they take up a lot of space. And then it comes down by my medieval village here, my Camelot village. And so then the train comes down and around through the pirates, and the pirates are a little bit of a mess right now, so I got ships on the tracks. So excuse the mess, things are under construction down here in the Lego City. But then here is another switch track, and this comes down through by my Harry Potter, our Hogwarts and everything. Comes down and around because, you know, Harry Potter has trains, obviously. And here's our third motorized train, our motorized Hogwarts Express. This is where we parked it. And we saw the train yard where the other two are parked right now. And then it comes down and around by our Diagon Alley. Give it a little look at our Diagon Alley real quick. And then down through by the Quidditch area. And then down by Hogwarts Castle. And curves around through the back of the castle as it comes down and around, and you can see it connects back with the switch track, the other one, and so it uses the same track. It comes down and around and goes back through the pirates and back down to the castle area, and then there's the other switch track, and this time it goes straight and down and around to the other side of our Jurassic Park, and then it's going to connect back with our city, and it's going to take us back to where we started. But just configuring all this train track business out is a mental headache, and that's why you really need to do it early on in your Lego City configuration, as we see my train yard here. The third thing you need to figure out is going to be tables. You can go one of two routes. You can go the most popular method, which is to go get those tables from IKEA that a lot of people do, or you can do what I did and build your own. I prefer to build your own because you can put felt on it. I think it looks much better than just the regular white. This is just a piece of OSB plywood on top, and I just built a frame out of 2x4s. But I actually think the green looks best. If I had to do it over again, I think I would have done every single one of my tables besides the ones that have water would have been all green, because green just looks the best in my opinion. So there's a tip from Mikey J. If you're going to build your own tables, get green felt as much as possible. You see another one here for the medieval one, and the green felt just looks so good. But this is the third of these full tables that I've built here, and then down at the end on Lord of the Rings there is the fourth one, and this is what makes up the main structure that I built for our Lego City. And then in between this, these little stations, these platforms here that connect, they are actually just doors. We did some work on our house many years back, and we had a bunch of extra doors, and so I used these. And I recommend just whatever kind of wood you can get your hands on, because you want to do this as cheap as possible, because this can be an expense that goes out of hand very quickly as well. And you can see on the other side where the ships are, that is another door. All these connecting those original tables I showed you is just all doors that I just felted up and pulled out the tools and made it happen. And then in the center there, those are other just random wood I had lying around. Pulled out the saw and attached those in the center to the doors themselves. And this is what the main structure of my Lego City is made out of, is just those sheet plywood tables with these doors and other wood for the center area, and then leave open whole sections, you know, so we can climb down and be able to pop up and access everything. Because like I said, being able to access everything is the most important thing for us when building our Lego City. And then for this section here, it's the same thing. These are more of those doors. They're full-size bedroom doors. We just had some renovations done on the house many years ago, and you know, they were nice pieces of wood, nice doors, so I didn't want to throw them away. And so yeah, I held on to them, and they came in handy. And then like I said, this middle section is just some other just wood I had lying around that I used. Lego's such an expensive hobby. You need to cut corners as much as you can, and building tables is a way to do it. And then down here on the city, same thing. those are doors on the end connecting the two tables together, and then the center section is just some plywood or even some other type of wood I had lying around, felted it up, and I made braces underneath to attach everything to, so it's nice and secure. And all the access points really come in handy when you want to be able to access everything in your Lego city. As our collection has grown, we've had to expand our original table, and so here is an additional full table that I made, and it has all the pirate ships on it, and so this is right next to the pirate area, and from there we were able to build off of that one and connect this Harry Potter one. And same thing, it's the same kind of tabletop, but instead of using 2x4s, we had this entertainment center, this lower section of an old entertainment center, and we just decided to use this because it ended up being the same height, just worked out just perfectly, and it gave us some storage down there. So anything you can get your hands on to save some money to do this stuff, I highly recommend. And we're actually going to be doing another edition. I'm going to be making one out of pallets. I will go a little bit more in depth with that construction when it gets underway, but yeah, I'm going to be building another table down here to extend our city out, and I'm going to be using pallets that I just found around town. Places get rid of them. You can find them on the side of the road. Wherever you can get some wood cheap to do this stuff, I definitely recommend going that route as much and often as possible. And now the final thing you have to figure out is going to be lighting. And this is another big expense, and I got these to save some money from Harbor Freight. They were like 15-20 bucks a piece for these lights, and so just installed them on top of the additional just natural lighting we have in our basement. But we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is actually a double one, so it's almost 2 in 1. And then I had, that wasn't enough, and I just have these kind of crazy lights hanging around to add some more lighting and everything. They do the job okay for now, but I'd really like to get more of those lights from Harbor Freight and keep adding some more to help add some more illumination for the Lego City. Well, that is my video for you guys today. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Take care, everybody.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.